Chapter 9, Plank House People. With all these questions and talk about real Indians, I knew who would have the answers. Cheech. How come our people don't make teepees? I asked that night while we were getting ready for bed. I sat on Pee Wee's in my bed, taking down my braids so Cheech could brush my hair as she did each night. Because our people didn't move around like Plains Indians, she said. We built plank houses from wood, fished in the rivers, and cultivated camas and other crops. But Addie said all Indians make teepees. Oh, is that so? Cheech said, eyebrow raised. She tucked Pee Wee in her side of the bed and kissed her cheek. She then sat on my side to brush my hair. I was deep in thought. Back home, we didn't have to prove we were Indian. Everyone on the res knew. Even the white people who lived there knew. No one ever showed up in headdresses or buckskins or carried around bows and arrows. But in the city, I guess Indians had to show, not tell. She seemed to read my mind. Some people think Indians still live like they did before the white man came. Back when we had headdresses and bows and arrows? Asked Pee Wee. No, Cheech replied, gently working the knots out of the ends of my hair. How come you don't have an Indian costume? I asked her. Addie says we're not Indians unless we have costumes. It seems Addie thinks she knows more about us being Indians than we do, Cheech said. She tucked me in, kissed my cheek, and sat over on her bed. We listened. I remember my mama owning a traditional dress, but it wasn't a costume. It was beautiful. I asked her once why she didn't wear it anymore. She told me how when she was little, the Indian agent would gather our people up in their deerskin regalia, adorned with shells, and parade them through town like circus acts. She didn't like the white folks' stares. Then onlookers from the town would follow the people back to the res, expecting a show, and the Indian agent would have them perform for the crowd. They danced and sang and drummed while the Indian agent collected money for himself. Because of that, many stopped wearing their regalia. A person gets tired of being treated like a circus animal. Cheech coughed a couple times and pressed her hand to her chest. Are you all right, Cheech? I jumped up and placed my hand on hers. Do you need your pill? The doctor back on the reds had given Cheech some pills for her heart, which didn't beat like it should. Seeing her hand on her heart like that made mine hurt too. It's fine, it's nothing, just my heart fluttering, she smiled. Now, where was I? Our people dance for the townsfolk, said Pee Wee. That's right. And with that, Cheech let me tuck the covers up around her. I don't think Addie and Keith will believe we're really Indians unless we have something that shows we're Indian, I said. Regina, just remember this. You were born an Indian. Pee Wee is Indian. It's our Umpqua stories and traditions that keep you Indian. You don't need to dress up to prove that. Cheech gave a tired smile and then turned over, facing the wall. I sighed. Knowing you were Indian was one thing. Proving it was quite another.